Andrew Cuomo says he will move to Florida if Zohran Mamdani becomes NYC
Oh
mayor.
no.
Dommy Mommy Zohran Mamdani may or may not be the Mahdi.
Let me just. That's a ban right there. Why don't you fucking ever say that shit on my server ever again? Smoking on that Cuomo pack. Woke is back. Welcome everybody to the Mamdani election special. Donald J. Trump. Any Jewish person that votes for Zohran Mamdani, a proven and self-professed Jew hater, is a stupid person. I don't know if he's proven. Self-professed. That is a. Can't you just say you assume he's a Jew hater? Self-professed. That means
he said it. Which is a very basic factual matter, right? It's either true or not. Probably shouldn't just guess at that one.
He's a professor of Jew hating. Nearly 1 million New Yorkers ready to flee New York City if Mamdani becomes mayor, possibly igniting the largest exodus in history.
Well, great. Then he'll day one he'll be lowering real estate costs right away, and drastically increasing the average IQ of New York.
You would assume in a real estate market like New York that there's pretty much market demand meets supply, the market equity. Is that it?
Equilibrium. Well, that's an equilibrium.
It's market equilibrium. So if 765,000 people flee, that's gonna drastically increase the supply. Dropping
rent prices will go down day one. It'll be great.
Yeah, so you're helping him essentially fulfill his campaign promises on day one.
Yeah, and like I said, you're also improving the average IQ of New York City because it's only going to be a bunch of fucking idiots leaving. See, you fucking losers.
Another 25% of New Yorkers, about 2.12 million, said they would consider packing up and leaving. Amongst high earners, 7% of those making over $250,000 a year said they would definitely flee. I mean, that just means the other people.
What percent?
7% of
7% of high earners. Oh no.
The comments to this has pretty much been unanimously cool. I mean, there's a certain level of audacity, which is that rich people feel entitled to pressure poor people into voting.
Yeah, they're going to take their ball and leave, right?
Yeah, that's somehow they get to decide for everyone else.
Yeah, no, it's a capital strike, right? I mean, that's that's the idea. Also known as, collusion. I mean, it's pretty standard tactics for the capitalist class. It doesn't really matter though. These threats are ultimately going to be completely fucking hollow. These people don't want to go live in Nebraska or whatever the fuck, right? I mean, they just don't. They had that opportunity already and they didn't take it. There's a reason for that.
I'm going to do something drastic here. Given the information in this retarded article, how much do you calculate average rent in New York going to? Bottom line, if that million-person exodus actually happened, average New York rent would crash from $4,200 around $2,500. Damn. More plausibly, if only part of it happened, expect the 3,500 to
wait. Say that again.
4,200 to 2,500.
Damn.
Yeah,
that would be a revolution. I hope all those people make good. Get the fuck out of New York City. Holy shit!
Without even implementing any policy, he's fulfilled. His campaign promises. It's genius. Like they're just handing him a dub at this point. Sources is telling me, Zohran for New York City, Mamdani is losing votes right now, and the New York Republicans are not going to endorse him. Go back to Muslim land.
Jesus. They said sources are telling them.
They're given divinations by a crystal ball.
Yeah, it's just so bizarre too because they think they really think that they're like really with it, They're the ones who know. They're tapped into some secret knowledge.
What is he trying to do that's so amazing? What is he trying to do that's so crazy? He wants poor people to
Free
afford to live.
buses. Free
buses.
buses. That's the scariest
Clean
thing
up
in
the
the world
subway
to them.
station.
A public utility that's free is a nightmare to these people because then you can never get rid of it because then it's like too obviously good.
So he's a state assemblyman, and he managed to actually accomplish this in a few areas in New York City. And apparently it's dropped crime and it's dropped homelessness.
It reduces assault on bus drivers. It makes the bus routes more efficient, right? Because they don't have to dick around taking change and fiddle fucking around with all this nonsense over trivial amounts of money. Nonsense, pointless amounts of money.
Breaking. Famous pedophile. By the way, I am very afraid of Alan Dershowitz. I am not saying this. I don't know anything about Alan Dershowitz, but someone is saying, someone else, not me. There's so many. Well, I mean, Alan Dershowitz had a debate with Mohammed Hijab, and he threatened to sue him 2 times. He said, "Now we have 2 lawsuits levied against you." Because Mohammed Hijab said that he's an old weirdo, which is, I mean, that's an opinion. I don't know if I agree with that. I wouldn't dare to agree or disagree. I don't. I'm just an empty vessel of nothing. And live on the Piers Morgan debate, he threatened to levy lawsuits against Mohammed Hijab, which is like this goofy Muslim debater guy. Anyway, article says famous pedophile Alan Dershowitz says he'll leave New York City to escape Mayor Zohran Mamdani. He better start packing.
No. Yeah, well, I mean,
who's going to protect all those innocent men who were accused of pedophilia who definitely did not do it?
New York, I mean, before, you elect Zohran, pretty soon New York's going to run out of pedophiles. I mean, like, what are we talking about?
Bros threatening New Yorkers with a good time. City Desk, New York City. Dershowitz isn't fleeing, he's fighting. The real story, Mamdani is cozy with anti-Israel radicals at CUNY and NIU who cheer Hamas October 7 massacre. He refused to condemn globalized intifada while Jewish New Yorkers beg for safety. 10, 9,
No, it's not like that.
You just ruined a perfectly good countdown. Now,
but it's not.
Okay. Okay, I guess no one voted. All right.
Right. No, they got to call. No, they got to call in the results.
What is the NBC News is such a pussyfoot. They're not even
just Google exit polls.
Not even there. Oh! We're getting some shit. Oh no, this is just the exit polls. Okay.
Yeah, the exit polls are interesting. What do they show?
They show Mamdani consistently winning on every demographic, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even in
these
white.
are good. These are very good results from Mamdani. Yeah.
Sliwa, I think, was a heaven sent. I think Sliwa gave this election to Mamdani, hands down.
Maybe.
There was a very weird moment in the debate where I was watching Sliwa and I was like, this guy is such a good, cool, just a pleasant guy that I feel like we might be in trouble because I think he might steal some votes from the Mamdani.
Yeah, I don't know that it's actually a given that the Sliwa voters all break for Cuomo necessarily. They're not really the same kind of people, in my opinion. You know, I think a lot of Sliwa voters, if you weren't in the race, would just stay home for one thing, right? I mean, you know, the people that are coming out to vote for him now are probably pretty dedicated, you know, supporters of his because they got to know that he's not going to win. And the ones that don't stay home, I don't know that they're ideologically committed to Andrew Cuomo. You know, maybe they don't like Zohran, but I mean, the idea that they, I feel like most rational people's view of Cuomo is revulsion. I mean, how many fucking people did he have to get killed in those nursing homes? You know, he's the Grim Reaper. I mean,
I'm not entirely sure what the whole story with the nursing home actually were that were such a. I only heard that it was he mishandled the shit out of it and tons of people died and disease spread. But I'm not sure about the minutia of what went down and why he failed. and how much of that failure is directly linked to Cuomo?
Yeah, so let's see. In January 2021, Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, released a report finding that Governor Andrew Cuomo had understated the toll of COVID-19 related deaths in state nursing homes by as much as 50%. The scandal was made public on February 11th, 2021, when the New York Post reported that Melissa DeRosa, the secretary and aide to Cuomo, privately apologized to lawmakers for the administration withholding the nursing home death toll in fear that then President Donald Trump would, quote, turn this into a giant political football.
That is something he should be on court-martialed for. 50% unaccounted for deaths? That is crazy.
He lied about the numbers, yeah. Cuomo's order. Okay. March 7th, 2020, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo declared a state of emergency after 89 COVID-19 cases had been confirmed in the state, 70 in Westchester County, 12 in New York City, and 7 elsewhere. New York State quickly became the epicenter for the COVID-19 pandemic in the United States. Cuomo issued an order on March 25th, 2020 that all New York State nursing homes must accept residents that are medically stable. The order further stated that, quote, no resident shall be denied readmission or admission to the nursing home solely based on a confirmed or suspected diagnosis of COVID-19. So, you can imagine what that did. The problem is someone gets fucking COVID and now a nursing home can't keep that person out in order to keep them from infecting all the other people in the nursing home. The problem is that the hospitals are going to get full because they're going to be stacked to the rafters with dead bodies from old people all infecting each other with COVID and no defenses against it because their bodies are old and frail, right? That's the problem. He said that they couldn't turn anyone away, even people who had COVID.
How can he do that? Like, what is? I mean, I know Letitia James subpoenaed him. I don't know if she subpoenaed the entire state. But
yeah. Here. Look at this. The Associated Press reported on May 21st, 2020, that over 4,500 patients who were recovering from COVID-19 were sent to New York State nursing homes. Just spread it as far and wide as possible.
But how can he cover it up? Like, what mechanism does he have to do that? Just his words or a piece of paper? Or
I think his agency was responsible for doing the reporting, and they just changed the numbers.
Aren't hospitals responsible for doing the reporting? They just punch in whatever they, who's.
Well, I think I think that the hospitals were reporting their numbers individually, and then those numbers were supposed to be getting compiled by the executive branch that Cuomo was running.
This is a race between a human being and two villains from a straight to DVD Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah, just looking at those three faces next to each other.
Even Trump said he gotta drop the red beret. It makes him look like a retard, which it kind of. I mean,
it's his signature thing. I mean, Trump's stupid. He should know better than that about how branding works. Let's see. Rewriting of the nursing home report. On March 4th, 2021, interviews and reports from the New York Times found that several of Cuomo's aides, Melissa DeRosa, Linda Lacewell, and Jim Malatras, had rewritten a report from state health officials to omit 9,250 COVID-19 deaths among nursing home residents. Shit.
And were those like the aides of Cuomo?
Yeah, they rewrote us. No, I'm pretty sure there is a law. I think that there is. Yeah.
The only relevant Jewish voices have spoken, and it's for the citizens of New York.
Right-minded people. My name is Rabbi David Feldman. I'm with Neturei Karta International. We are standing here on the steps of.
But by the way, the Neturei Karta are famously extremely anti-Zionist. They are a very, very Orthodox follower of Judaism. They actually believe in Judaism.
New York City, City Hall. And we are here while we are unfortunately seeing this terrible intimidation against candidate for mayor here in the city, Mr. Mamdani. And this is disturbing to so many Jewish people. This harassment and these intimidations is about his brave stance to speaking up to what he believes is right, and he is speaking up against the crimes being committed to the Palestinian people. Now, They are condemning him as anti-Semitic because he is against the state of Israel. This is misleading, this is unjust, and this is dangerous. We need politicians to be on the right side of history and to speak up for the oppressed. We as New Yorkers, we as citizens of the United States, we should admire brave politicians, and we should give them the freedom to express what they believe is right. And we encourage people, voters, to vote what is in the interest of our city, and not in the interest of a foreign country, the state of Israel, and certainly not in the interest of crimes being committed the other side of the world. We as Jewish people say that conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism, conflating Judaism with Zionism is not only doing injustice to the Palestinian people, this is dangerous for the Jewish people as well. Because what this is doing is, this is generalizing all Jews, saying that God forbid all Jews are in support of all these crimes, which ends up making a statement that all Jews are accountable to what is taking place. This is anti-Semitism. And this generalization is racism. This is not done by some people out there. This is done by this movement of Zionism who claims to represent all Jews. In no way does the state of Israel or its actions represent world Jewry, and certainly it doesn't represent the Jewish religion. All that Israel stands for is in total violation not only of international law, but violation of Judaism. This has to be stopped. We urge right-minded people to be brave and to raise their voice.
Incredibly based.
What is there to disagree with? What is there to critique? He just everything he said was spot on.
No, it's really nice. I mean, the thing is, these communities have their own issues internally and stuff, but it is nice to see people who are not willing to let their identities be used as some smear tactic to silence, dissent against a country that's doing evil and claiming that it's in their name. It's nice to see that they're getting out there. That's not to say I'm a fan of everything that the ultra Orthodox community gets up to, but that's one thing at least that's good about them. Well, from what I've read, there are other issues with them. Like there are other issues with like some of their kids like not learning English because they're they're stuck reading the Torah all day and things like that. Like
they're very insular society. I mean, they're very insular culture, and
because they do take the religious aspect seriously. I mean, if there's one thing you can't claim, it's that they're not Jewish, right? I mean, which makes them the perfect people to speak up against this bullshit, right? No one can look at them and be like, you're an anti-Semite. It's like, are you kidding?
Yeah, of course.
I mean.
Yeah, I mean, this organization exists all around the world, and there's prominent members like Rabbi Elhana Beck and Rabbi Yusriel David Weiss, who are very famous, outspoken, lifelong anti-Zionists, and they've had their synagogues be vandalized with spray paint, and they get called all sorts of things like self-hating Jews and.
It's just strange. It's strange to go after people their whole lives pretty clearly seem to be devoted to Judaism specifically on the basis of their like faith, or they're being fake about their faith in some way. It's like, who's more dedicated? I mean, come on. They got the weird hair and the clothes and stuff. That would be, how like embarrassed I would be to go out in public looking so different from everybody else.
But do you have any pointers, any takes, any thoughts?
I'm glad to see Zohran doing so well. That's probably going to be a shock to the Democratic Party, who has spent the last month or two talking about how the party's too left wing, and here we got this guy who has some very progressive economic ideas, and he's doing really well. To be honest, I don't think this will actually change the Democratic Party, but
it will. It will. I mean, if anything, I think so. Because Democrats are trying to do politics as usual. They're dying to get back to that because they love stability. But they're going to realize people don't want politics as usual. They want something People will realize that their life is too short. They want changes instantly. They want things to actually change before them, because the only change people have realistically materially experienced is food prices going up, rent going up, their life getting fucked, tariffs fucking them over, and people have no goals, aims, or place in this economy, because now everything is getting automated, and they just want something that makes sense for them.
But video games look a little better.
True.
And run a lot worse.
They do run worse, but they look cooler. And what else are we getting?
We get to own the trans. We get to bum out trans people.
Yeah, that's true. That's a pretty big get. Yeah, being able to make trans people miserable.
Look, spite-driven politics is fun and all, but where are you gonna go with that? Like, are you willing to cut off your arm to spite your hand? Like, at some point, when you've spited, 1% of the population, and then 40 million Americans go without SNAP benefits, where are you going with? Like, what is the end goal? Like, hardy, we got them.
My mom has something to say about. Okay, she doesn't want to say.
All right.
Anything. She's saying it's a great thing that Zohran Mamdani's.
Let's go, mom. Based mom.
Hell yeah, mom.
Hassan Abi is live on Twitter. Is he live in New York?
Yeah. I wasn't like super familiar with. I wasn't super tapped into his politics as an assembly member. If that's what you're asking.
Jesus Christ, 85,000 viewers.
It was in the primary. Yeah.
Yep.
It was around like. I mean, he was at 1% at that point.
Watching this boring shit.
Nothing. This is so boring. He's just chimp. He's a frat boy at a party.
Yeah.
I think it's the viewer numbers on Hassan Piker's Twitch channel are, and pardon my, they're shocking. It's shocking amount of people. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. It's always gonna be a nervous white guy with a tie. he's just so excited he's become a blur.
He's vibrating with energy.
He said he was so excited.
He is also so excited. Yeah,
it's pretty soy.
Both in the English and the Spanish sense. Yeah, I don't know. The little bit I saw of Sliwa, he seemed pretty entertaining. At least he didn't seem like too bad.
Is this the current, what's the current poll at?
Yeah.
Projected winner. We have a check mark.
All right. NBC is calling it. NBC is calling it. Well, Mamdani wins. Excellent.
Yeah. That's right.
Distinction. He came from near obscurity, an assemblyman, soared to the top of the list in the primary. Governor Cuomo was beaten there and then ran as an independent.
Oh, this is with 60% in too.
Declared victory once again.
I think Mamdani should really rub it in Cuomo's face and like make Sliwa the chief of police or something. You know what I mean? Just really, really fuck him up.
Okay, Corvo, you tell me what you think of this phrase I just came up with. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Dommy Mommy Zohran Mamdani may or may not be the Mahdi.
Let me just that's a ban right there. Fucking don't you fucking ever say that shit on my server ever again. Fuck you think you are.
Wow. Did you kick him?
No, I just disconnected him. It's back. Oh fuck. Hey, welcome back.
I do love good old Bill Clinton impressions where they're like, she did not suck my dick.
That's not really exactly how the line went, but
I get some maple syrup and then fry a pancake on it.
Pretty sure he never said. Pretty sure he never said any. He never said the words "suck" or "dick."
I did not do everything. I was
No,
not
he said
on that
he said he
island.
didn't have sexual relations with that woman.
Which one?
But that
He just
the
said
one
that
he
woman.
had sex with.
He said I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I mean, technically, he was telling the truth because in that video, he's probably pointing at a woman that he wished he had sexual relationship with and didn't. So he was telling the truth.
It's like pointing out into the crowd. I did not have sexual relations.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The president chasing, intern pussy is probably the least of the typical presidential crimes.
Yeah, wouldn't you rather they did more of that if it meant they like stopped bombing like stinky brown people in the Middle East?
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not
Listen to me.
have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
God,
I
why?
never told anybody.
Oh, he specified Miss Lewinsky. Well, I mean,
Yeah. Just don't do any of this. Just
yeah.
don't humiliate yourself like this. Don't get out on TV and talk about any of that shit.
Oh, what's up, Deathstroke? How you doing, bro?
Mamdani is projected to become the first Muslim mayor, first rapper mayor of New York City.
First rapper. There's a joke there. You said first rapper mayor. If Cuomo won, that would have been the first. Not well. I mean, that wouldn't have been the first rapper mayor of New York.
Yeah, not even close to the first. Wait,
Yeah,
so
even...
Mamdani did rap songs, huh?
Go ahead, make a rap for your naughty. It's a rap. Get the guap, spin the rack on your naughty. Spin the rack. Come through, give a tap to your naughty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your naughty. Go ahead, make a rap for your naughty. It's a rap. Get the guap, spin the rack on your naughty. Spin the rack. Come through, give.
This is so corny. I mean, the word rap. He's holding. he's rapping, and he's holding a burrito, a wrap, a falafel or kebab wrap.
As a goof, the audio side of it was, I found it pretty all right. Like that was,
I was just looking at the results. It's not just Mamdani. Omar Fateh is expected to win Minneapolis.
Oh shit!
Sherrill,
Oh shit!
yeah.
Wait, where are you seeing that?
For governor of New Jersey and Spamberger for governor of Virginia.
Minneapolis mayoral race.
Yeah.
Minneapolis mayoral race 2025 live election results for Frey versus Fateh. Police have closed. Police. I'm retarded. Why am I reading that? Polls have closed in Minneapolis polls have closed in Minneapolis, and first choice voters are being counted in the city's ranked choice mayoral election. Is America becoming Muslimized? Look, I'm not pro this. I'm not saying it's bad.
It looks like
just,
I mean, to me, it looks like Jacob Frey's winning the first round right now. But
let's see polls. We got some new. The Washington Post.
But yeah, we have to see how it breaks after the.
Let's see here.
Well,
this is looking super close.
That's the thing is, depending on how those Davis votes break, right, for their second choice,
yes,
it could easily put them ahead. I mean, it just depends.
Interesting.
Because the thing is, right, if you're not voting for the incumbent, if you're not voting for Jacob Frey, right, like,
you definitely have Omar Fateh as second or third.
Yeah, it seems like you're either gonna have Omar or nobody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Only 5% of the vote has been reported. Okay. So we're still way early. Then. Never mind. Yeah. It's gonna be completely biased by like where the data comes in from. That's something that's always so funny on election nights. People always like don't pay attention to the fact that it's not randomly sampled, right? Like the rural areas always come in first, so it always looks like Republicans are further ahead, and then the cities finally get their shit together, and turn in the votes, and then what do you know? A bunch of Democratic votes came in at the end.
I mean,
it's also the fact
to be counted. I'm sorry. I would expect urban areas to be counted before.
Why?
Before rural, because they're closer to the heart of the city.
Do you think that that it's like a courier?
But they also have more votes.
they have way more votes. Yeah. They just have way more process.
In rural America. Do you expect like a white granny to leave her chair and call out his son so
I'm thinking about you have a Paul Revere with a scroll.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You have to physically carry the ballots in order to be counted. Like they bring them to a giant scale in the center of town, and they decide the winner by the weight of the votes, right? Yeah. Yep, that's smart.
You rig an election with heavy paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bamboo paper. Chinese bamboo.
Is that heavier or light? I would expect that to be lighter. Bamboo's pretty light. NBC called it. What other CNN? Let's say CNN. I hate CNN. I'm grossed out clicking on CNN. Ugh. Okay, let's see. I have to pause the ad.
Why do you hate CNN?
All right.
Ooh. CNN showed them with over 50%. Ooh, majority.
Damn.
Brutal.
Zohran Mamdani might actually end up getting more than 1 million votes.
83% of votes are in. I mean, this is it. I mean, yeah, this is it. This is it. I don't think the rest of the 17% is going to all go for Cuomo.
No. The question now is just how badly did he beat Cuomo?
No, I really hope if over 50%, a majority would be nice. That way, the Republicans and all
really
the weird liberals can't hum and haw about it.
Yeah, it really puts it to bed.
I love more than 5,000 New Yorkers still voted for Eric Adams. His campaign was worth nothing. He did nothing.
That's so funny. Yeah,
he got an endorsement from no one. Associated Press also called it Mamdani is the new mayor.
Yeah. All right, now we gotta follow the Minneapolis race.
Associated Press's fucking website is so dog shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Where am I supposed to click on this? No, this is just images. Access our news highlights. Where do I click for anything? Why is this not on the plastered in the home page? The most interesting shit happening right now. Why do I have to look at a brown man hacking away at a side of a mountain for his vocation? I mean, this is pretty funny that the White House is getting demolished. Look at this. There's a brown man cutting into a mountain with a pickaxe. He's playing Minecraft in real life.
Damn, true.
Access our news highlights. This got to be it. And it's a button that doesn't work. Whoever made this website is a... There. Okay. Maybe they're under a lot of...
They probably just suck.
Latest.
But probably nobody goes to the AP website very often.
Spotlights. Yeah, it should be on a spotlight. I'm going to figure this. Okay, elections. If I press on elections, what happens? Our role. This isn't the... I'm about to lose it. Breaking news. It's got to be breaking news. No, nothing. Okay, cool. Politics. That's cool. That's cool that you have a web. I really was waiting for that. That just put a red line underneath what I'm pressing at. Cool. Awesome. Politics. What is happening? Politics. Grassroots movement to global issues. Yeah, but there's something happening right now. Elections.
Yeah, I mean it's the mayor of one of the most important, biggest cities in the world.
Can Associated Press work this dog shit website? Breaking news. Let's see breaking news. And we got a spinning. The spinning over there is spinning. All right, let it spin. Breaking news as it's happened.
It's probably it's probably your ad. It's probably your ad blocker.
Okay, I hate this. Election night live updates. Democrat Zohran Mamdani is elected New York City mayor. Is he?
Hey.
I mean, they're calling it.
They're calling it. They're calling it. Yeah. They haven't officially finished counting the votes, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I
It's
mean, like even if they
they're
count the
saying
remaining votes, it makes no
keeping
difference.
Jessica Tisch,
Mamdani on.
the current police commissioner, on, I think it's a really good first step to show that he respects the force and the moderation that they want. And I think there's, he really can't raise taxes on the wealthy without the governor. I don't think she'll do it in an election year. Raising taxes on corporations, again, I don't think he'll do that. But I think it's all the things that people really want to hear.
He literally ran his campaign.
I gotta just say, look at the energy. Look at the energy at the Mamdani campaign rally and the Cuomo campaign rally. Look how happy and cheerful everyone is. And everyone's just sitting there, completely depressed, pieces of shit. Nah, you guys lost.
He's
Fuck
not
you
gonna do
guys.
anything anyways. Whatever. It actually doesn't matter that we lost.
But he's Italian, he's Italian. By the way, Mamdani literally said in one of his interviews that he recently did, I don't know which news organization it was, but he literally said that like they're spending more money on Cuomo's campaign, like the billionaires, the corporations, and like the Republicans. They're spending more money on Cuomo's campaign that he would have actually charged them in taxes. So like it wasn't that long.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That is fucking hilarious. Well,
that is
Mamdani
true.
actually
Yeah,
did something. Mamdani told his supporters, "Stop sending us money. We have reached the limit." Can you imagine a politician saying, "I don't want any more money"? I mean, just that gesture alone is a giga chat gesture. Look at this happy, diverse people of color, and here just miserable white people, just angry, just miserable. Is it like civil rights passed and they're like, oh, we got to share water fountains now. Well, you got to share free buses now, dickheads.
Oh, look, there's Hassan.
Hassan Piker.
There's Hassan Piker.
Oh, that's Hassan.
And there's also Mehdi Hassan.
It's the only time his head has ever looked big. It's because he's the closest person to the camera.
So, Sliwa concedes to Mamdani, warns of resistance if socialism comes to New York City. Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Republicans are so funny.
Scared.
Fuck Andrew Cuomo. Fuck Tiat. Oh, whoa.
And
easy there, Gooner Princess.
Whoa. Someone did a little too much gooning.
Israelis say they will never visit New York City if Mamdani wins and becomes mayor.
Great.
Good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
I mean,
good.
Oh no.
Cool.
What was that? Alan Dershowitz
says this can't be real. That's not real. That's not real.
Are you, sir?
No
are you denying?
No.
Are you denying, sir?
I don't believe
Are you
this.
denying the journalistic integrity of Carl Campanile and Reich?
Yeah. I mean, I this is not
of journalism?
these. I do not believe these pixels. I'm sorry. That's very funny, but I don't think it's true, unfortunately.
Smoking on that Cuomo pack, woke is back.
Hell yeah!
What?
Yeah, this is a reference to Zohran in his mayoral primary debate, where he said like, like he was asked whether you've bought or consumed any drugs, and he was like, yes, I've legally purchased marijuana from a marijuana store, that like a licensed marijuana store. Yeah,
support your local business.
Hell yeah, that means he likes to do drugs.
I can go back to Cuomo. Look at the difference.
What? No. Oh, Cuomo one's on the bottom. Cuomo one's on the bottom.
Yeah, this is the Cuomo one, and this is Mamdani one.
The one on the left is Denver. That's some county ballots.
This is just funny. This is just fun to just lean back and just watch this. I could just do this for next 2 hours. Just lean back and watch the, hopeful, glorious optimism on the top, and just the depressed, racist, classist, sadness on the bottom. Like, ha, you guys don't get to decide anymore. Poor people get to have a good life now, or at least a better life.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see. Don't forget, this is America.
I mean, we did the calculation. If people are telling the truth that they will leave, I mean,
they're not gonna fucking go anywhere.
I know they're not gonna. I know.
But big mouth.
And you can still see Hassan. You can see Hassan's big head over there. That's Hassan Piker, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If I was there, I would give him a wet willy. I would just walk up, give him a wet willy. Just end up on a 24/7. I don't know. Just lick my finger sticking in his ear and run away, and just become. You know how popular I would be if I did that to Hassan, because he's so universally. Because look, I'm a weird guy. I'm a weird.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't do it. But I could say it. That's the world we live in. We can say things as long as we don't do them. It's freedom of speech. I'm doing a freedom of speech.
Or revolutionary idea. Hear me out. You say things and then you do them.
We can't do calls to actions. There's a TOS. We can only make jokes.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I can't say, I wish Donald Trump. I'm going to personally Donald Trump. I can't say that. It's illegal to say.
This is just the whitest kids you know bit about it. It's it being illegal to say I'm going to in the United States of America. Did you know that it's illegal to say, I really think should president of the United States of America? It's completely illegal to say that. You cannot say.
Never knew that.
It's illegal for me to say that I'm going to shove President Trump's head up my ass and walk around like I'm a centaur. It's illegal. What are we doing? You know how this is gonna be a nightmare to edit. Honestly, no one's gonna hear this part. This is just for the entertainment of the three of us.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yep.
I'm gonna drop is Nazi.
No, you have to start off by saying it's illegal to say that. You can't just say it.
It's illegal for me or anyone who's well versed in the martial arts to run up and President Trump in his neck pussy.
Yep.
It's illegal for me it's illegal to do a Kamehameha wave right into Donald Trump's dick hole. I am not allowed legally to summon forth an army of demons to take turns for thousands of years Donald Trump in his neck and mouth. Donald Trump is a retarded fat.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Let's.
There's gonna be so much bleeping here.
I never realized that they called it a neck pussy until someone pointed me out when I was asking questions like, wait, why are so many of Donald Trump's images are now censored? Like, did he get hurt or something?
In the neck? Oh yeah.
And then someone pointed that out that it's because
look at this thing.
He has that.
It's a substantial nussy.
Sometimes when it's pushed together at the right at the top, there's like a little neck. There's like a neck clitoris.
Yeah. You see there? It's ever so faint.
There's a clitoral hood.
Oh God! This has got to be Photoshop. There's no
when he's really got it dialed up to 11 or whatever. Oh yeah, there it is. Look. Okay. Yeah, you can see. There's the fabled neck clitoris.
Look, Crypto, listen to me. This is an actual vagina photoshopped over it.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't.
Crypto, look. This is not
this
is not a regular nussy. I can't have this on the podcast.
Are you sure? I don't know. I think that might just be his real neck pussy.
It would be fun if we got a strike for showing Donald Trump's neck pussy, because then we would have institutional validation from one of the largest companies on Earth that it is indeed a pussy on the neck of He's wearing a thong on his.
Oh my god!
Oh, this is just this is so fucked up. He kind of does need a beard. This is fucked.
I agree.
It is so vaginal.
I mean, a beard would
gotta
just.
be Photoshop.
I mean, a beard would just look like he needed a Brazilian.
Oh, that's so funny. Someone photoshopped his letter to Epstein on his neck pussy.
Oh my god! All right.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. We're looking at the president's neck pussy. It's ever so juicy. Putin's funhouse. Putin's funhouse.
Putin's funhouse.
Oh god, this is. Oh god, it's one of the worst pussies I've seen in my life. Anyway, yeah, it's illegal for me to. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you're right. When it's squished together, it's very clitoral. Andrew Cuomo says he will move to Florida if Zohran Mamdani becomes NYC.
Oh no! I mean, all these people keep saying this is like it's some thread. It's like, I mean, who gives a shit? Get out of here.
I mean, all that's going to do is just make New York more cemented in being a blue state. It's never going to go back now. Yeah, all the Republicans, get the fuck out. Go to Florida, where you get to fucking harass.
Great. You go live in a swamp.
Breaking. Democrat Zohran Mamdani has won the New York City mayoral race, beating Andrew Cuomo, who was endorsed by Trump and Elon Musk. Add this to the list of victories for the Dems tonight. The thing is, Harry's system is correct, but I'm not sure that the Democrats would even think of this as a victory, because it's going to make them have to rethink their entire party structure and strategy.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Hakeem Jeffries was on NBC earlier tonight, and he was like, "Oh, I do think, like, you know, this reminds us that, like, there are several things we need to look at again in the Democratic Party, and like how we need to rethink about like kitchen table issues."
But yeah, he means that in an incorrect way. Hakeem Jeffries hates Mamdani because Hakeem Jeffries is a staunch Zionist. Hakeem Jeffries' claim to fame is that he was rambling for 25 hours straight. That's his claim to fame, that he was able to filibuster for I don't know how many hours. What he actually means is that they need to go even deeper into politics as usual and suppress left-wing voices even more aggressively, like Mamdani's. He's not learning from this lesson. This is a great lesson for the Democrats to learn. There is a path to victory. Just look at what the polls are. Look at what the actual populist polls are, what voters care about, like healthcare, like food availability, housing. That's what voters care for. You run on that and you'll win every single time. But they don't want to do that. They want to keep us stable down the middle. Just don't rock the boat too much. Nothing too radical.
Those Republican voters. We want those Republican voters to vote for us, and
most importantly,
we're gonna literally strangle our own voter base if it means more Republican voters. I'm like,
they want to appeal to people who've been calling them for the past 10 years pedophiles who make pizzas out of babies or whatever crazy shit. Like those are the people who want to appeal. You've lost them already. They're gone. They're lost. Just look for a new base. The voters who sit out the elections, every single election, that's the great potential. That's where you should look at. That's the plurality of voters, or people who don't go out and vote.
That's
because you don't give them an option.
That's how Kamala Harris lost the elections, because like she would not bow down on Gaza. She would not bow down on like their anti-LGBTQ rhetoric. And that like 12 million voters.
She's in a hard position. I mean, it's a weird thing when because if you're the vice president, right, and then and the administration that you're in, like, isn't isn't like actually doing anything to push back on Israel, for you to come out and be like, the president sucks, but I'm the vice president, and I'm going to be way different than this guy, right? Like, it's a very fraught situation, in that sense, right? Like, it really sucks to be the vice president and be tied to 8 years of baggage, or in this case, 4 years of baggage from someone else.
And wokeness. New York already forgot.
New York already
You
forgot.
fucking racist. You fucking forgot what? What is Mamdani? Mamdani, when this happened, how old was Mamdani? Probably like 10 years old or some shit. What are they
5.
talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
New York forgot this is when they let AIPAC take over the White House. Yeah. I mean,
Whoa.
Yeah, he was 7.
That's-
He was 7 years old when this shit happened.
and they crucified Muslims who had nothing to do with this. And they not only that, they started a senseless war in Afghanistan and Iraq. And speaking of which, joy to the world, Satan is dead. Dick Cheney. I can't say.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't say. I regret Dick Cheney dying because I didn't have an opportunity to choke him from the Twin Towers right into the
yeah, it's not legal. It's not legal to say that. It might be legal. It's not.
If people don't remember, Dick Cheney was the vice president under Bush. He was the one who was the architect of the Iraq war. Like, he was the one who
if people
false
don't remember.
evidence.
Deathstroke, we have a treat for you. On our channel, after we're done recording here, you should go to our channel and watch the video we made about Dick Cheney. It is pretty funny.
The above 50% is great too, yeah, because then there can't be any complaining about Sleewa being a spoiler or whatever. It's like, sorry, he got a majority. Go fuck yourself.
A bunch of people asked me, like, why does Sleeva wear that hat? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's because he has a very bad hairline, but
no, it's because he founded. No, it's because he founded the Guardian Angels in New York City, where they all wore red berets, and they would patrol the subways and stuff to try to prevent people from getting mugged.
Did they do that? Like, just
he made a vigil. Yeah, he made an open vigilante group that would go around and try to maintain public order during a time when, New York crime rates were at pretty rough. It's not like it is today, right? New York's been very Disney-fied since the era of like the 70s and 80s.
But they aren't a thing anymore, right? Or they still roam the streets.
Oh, the Guardian Angels? No, they're not a thing anymore. But anyway, at least I don't think so. Fuck, I don't think so. I mean, to me, that just sounds like that'd be considered gang behavior, and they'd come crack your skull for it. But also, I mean, there's just not the same. Like,
oh, AOC is on. I want to hear this. Oh, what you saying?
Action tonight.
What's the takeaway, right? People around the country are looking at this race and saying a Democratic Socialist, just one office, sure, that could work in New York City. It's never going to work in other places around the country. To them, you say what?
Well, I have to say, so I'm a millennial. I'm 36 years old. And people my age, my first election was for Barack Obama when I was 18 years old. And we've been hearing Democrats be called socialists our entire voting lives. I think that as time goes on, this is not a threat that is really resonating with the majority and large pluralities of the electorate, and that this kind of name-calling doesn't really have the weight that results do have.
Can I ask you, because that's
just say
socialism. Don't give a shit. Don't
just say socialism is good.
This sucks.
With the national organization.
I know.
AOC kind of sucks.
No, the problem is AOC is too media trained. She can't just say the real shit. She should just say, good, socialism is good. Let's actually demonstrate what we can provide for people.
Yeah, we're calling it referring to it as name calling when you yourself say that you are a democratic socialist is ludicrous. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't be in the Democratic Socialists of America, run as a member, be known for being a Democrat who is also in the DSA, and then say that Republicans referring to people as socialists is name calling. That's, I mean, that's stupid. AOC sucks. She's just.
I blame this on media training. This is definitely media training. This is
for sure. Yeah, well, this is because somebody. No. A while ago, someone whispered in her ear that she could, she'd be president if she says the right things. So, I mean,
she's never going to be president.
Oh, you never know. You never know. You say that.
His ability to commit crimes in office. And so we know that he will step what is acceptable to society. But I think that our choice is, are we going to respond with fear, or are we going to respond with unity and courage?
What does that look like? I know he said he's going to be withholding funds from New York City, which I'm not even clear if he has the constitutional authority to do that. But what does the resistance look like under the?
Oh yeah, because Trump cares about
President Trump
Constitution,
doesn't have
doesn't
the authority, but that's not something that he really cares about. But let's just say that New York City is not a place that gets pushed around, and that we have our own cards up our sleeve as well.
What is your?
What does that mean? You got the mafia go after him?
Millions that are watching around the country. What are the takeaways?
Let's just say we know how to take care of business.
Why is she doing the sales pitch now that they've won? Just say what you believe. Just say, yeah, you will have healthcare whether you want it or not. Rich people were going to pay their fair share. The 1% is going to be assimilated into the rest percent, the rest of the country percent, and no one's going to be a billionaire, and everything will be better. And we won, so we can say whatever we want. Well, I guess she has other elections to win, and she has to appeal to the limp dick centrist Democrats.
The heart of conversations right now around the country, but it was interesting.
No, she definitely made a calculated choice. I would say, a few years ago, to try to just very slightly go back toward the center, just a little bit.
Well, she noticed that when she went left, she got very popular, but there's a heightened level of accountability from your own constituents. We call it left-wing infighting, right? There's a very heightened level of. She said some stuff about like Gaza, and she got in trouble or whatever, or something about trans people, and people weren't happy about it. And then she did a Anna Kasparian and basically tried to almost 180, but at the same time keep nice and cozy with her already established progressive base that she's built up her entire life. It's like what are Bernie and AOC trying to do? Either be a down the line toe the party line Democrat or be a progressive. You can't be both. And guess what? If you're progressive, and Mamdani demonstrated, if you're progressive, you're gonna win. And Mamdani is winning, and he's winning fucking hard, so hard that even if all the votes of Sliwa went to Cuomo, it wouldn't touch a turkey's feather.
Yeah.
Eric Adams is up to 6,000 now. I think Eric Adams.
So shit. The real come from behind victory.
Oh shit.
It's really happening.
I'm really surprised by Curtis Lewa. Like, he got more than 150,000 votes, and like,
I mean, I think he's a pretty personable guy, to be honest. I think
he has a backbone, and I really think he was.
I mean, of course, he literally used to hit the streets looking for fucking street fights. Like, I mean, yes, he definitely got a backbone.
What is RSS Hindutva Fanatics?
Oh, the RSS Hindutva Fanatics are like the right-wing group. Modi is a part of it. Most of his cabinet is a part of it. Like, it's a Hindutva group that started out way back, even before India's independence. These are the people who want India to be a Hindu nationalist ethno-state, much like Israel. They want casteism back, like, full force, no sort of regulations for like lifting lower caste people out of poverty. They want Brahmin supremacy. They want all Muslims either killed or deported in India. Like, they are very Islamophobic. Like, and they often like repeat right-wing. Mm-hmm.
This might seem racist, but I'm so glad we have an Indian man here to explain the internal workings of Indian cultural stuff, because I had no idea about. I would have probably Googled this and gotten myself confused, and then Crypto would have screamed at me about stop clicking on links.
Yeah,
and open up
the RSS.
Yeah, for sure.
The RSS reject India's constitution because it gives every single citizen freedom rights, which they're against. They want more rights to be given to Hindus, especially upper caste Hindus. And the Constitution of India, if you're not aware, was written by a Dalit person, like a lower caste person, who was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So they reject the constitution. They want to have Manusmriti, which is their own version of Indian constitution that says you can cheat on as many people as you want. You can, if you're an upper caste person, you can just rape, pillage, burn houses down and everything. And the most punishment you should receive is like someone politely asking you to leave.
So they want
It
to
also has
literally just create a legal canon for the religious hierarchy of that existed in Hinduism. That's insanity. Well, I mean, I don't know how popular they are. I hope I don't know what's going on with India. India's kind of like kind of crazy. India is also so huge. This it's impossible for me as a Westerner to know anything about India really.
Hey, I've been in India 30 years. It's impossible for me to know everything about India.
Yeah.
I mean, look, here's what I know. As a white man, I sure am glad to see you brown fellers fighting each other for once. Sorry.
You know what I call this? Hold on. I got this.
Brother. Yakubian tricknology.
That's Yakubian. That's Yakubian tricknology right there. Hold on, let's see. After Zohran Mamdani won, some higher trolls are showing their frustration. Watch Shandu and Chandresh fume in their tweets. I know who.
So mad.
Leo Berg.
NYC will go the same direction as London. Things will get progressively worse, dirtier and more dangerous. Everything will deteriorate step by step.
Oh my God.
Move out, leaving race communism to win every future election. Good luck. Zohran Mamdani will be even worse than Sadiq Khan. By the way, Sadiq Khan is the mayor of London. At least
Yes.
Khan has held a job in his life. Rest in peace, New York City. If you're Jewish or even just a normal, decent person, it might be time to leave. This infection will only spread throughout the US. New York City is so fun. Oh my God.
Just summarize with New York City is fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the language, there's a subtlety here. I mean, it's not even subtle. Worse, dirtier, and more dangerous. Just use a slur. You can summarize all this in one or two slurs. You don't have to write all this stupid nonsense no one's gonna read. It's X. Everyone is allowed to use slurs.
Yeah.
My America,
I mean, they want to.
My American friend, how do you feel about Zohran Mamdani becoming New York City mayor? 24 years after Muslim terrorists turned the skies into weapons and brought the Twin Towers crashing down, New Yorkers handed the keys of the city to a Muslim extremist.
Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like they don't agree with you and everything you think is fucking stupid.
Oh, by the way, real
the
fact.
Twin Towers.
Yeah, that's the Twin Towers. Yeah. By the way, this guy Vivid is not actually Israeli. He's an Indian person who poses as an Israeli.
Dude, I'm so glad you say this. I'm so glad you say this. I've noticed this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I've noticed that a lot of white supremacist accounts and Zionist accounts who say a lot of fucked up racist shit about black people or any other minority group or trans people are Indian people LARPing as white supremacists.
Yep, that's true.
So
you are absolutely right about that.
I've
White
that.
supremacists are so fucking lazy that they outsource their hatred even to like third world countries.
Well, Indians
they've learned it's the corporate model, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like time is money.
Workers.
Yeah, time is money. Time is money. You can't you can't get any more hours in the day.
Yeah, here we call them like 2 rupee trolls. Like Indian leftists call them 2 rupee trolls. 2 rupees is about like 2.7 cents. Like it's because of the fact that some troll got outed that like he was frustrated that he got paid 2.7 cents per tweet.
Oh my God.
By the right wing government. Yeah.
I mean, look, if you tweet a bunch and you have bots set up, you can make a good living.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. By the way, where I live, Uttar Pradesh, the government literally has a policy for long form content, podcasters, and content creators that if you just praise the government, you can earn up to $10,000 a month.
Nice. Wait,
from the
what?
government.
10,000 a month? $10,000 a month in India.
Yeah.
What the
By
fuck?
the way, the per capita income of my state is $1,200 a year.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, there class. You say that, but class differences in India, from what I've understood,
10,000 a
are
month. 10,000 a
crazy.
month is a great salary in the United States. In India, I mean, what the fuck are you? What are you saying
Yeah,
to
it's
me?
luxury. It's absolute luxury. They are spending more money on PR than they are on actual social welfare programs. I'm not even kidding.
I don't understand. All right, that's just crazy to me. I mean, shit. I guess I'm in the wrong profession. I mean, fuck.
A friend posted his actual New York City ballot. Zohran appears twice, Sliwa twice, and Eric Adams is still on the ballot despite dropping out. By sheer coincidence, all four anomalies hurt Cuomo and therefore helped Zohran. New York elections.
Hell yeah.
New York elections.
Let's get into it. Conspiracy time.
New York elections allow for electoral fusion, where multiple parties may list the same candidate. In 2024, for example, Trump's name appeared twice as he was nominated by both the GOP and Conservative Party of New York, NYS. Adams dropped after the deadline to change the ballot. You know, this is so funny. This is so fun. This person tried to do some bullshit, but they immediately got debunked. Democratic, and working families, What about this is crazy.
Because Zohran Mamdani, is supported both by the Democratic Party and the Working Families Party, which is an actual party in New York, by the way. So
and Curtis
you know,
Lewa is supported by Republican and Protect the Animals Foundation.
I like that. Of course, protect the animals. All right, sure, I can find that.
Honestly, I think Curtis Sliwa, I don't think he's a bad person. I think he seems like a decent dude. Like, he genuinely seems like
I think he just has normal Republican brainwashing where he's like socialism bad. You know, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything especially vile. So this is the first round, right? And the question then is, how the votes for like Dwayne Davis break, right? So, because currently, if those all went to Omar, then he wins. But you know, it just depends. It's going to be really close. It's going to be the answer.
And 14. I think Omar's losing by 14,000 something votes. So it really depends. Like, how many people Jacob tried.
Aren't there other like down ballot Democrats that also need to break as well?
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
close.
so they'll start moving people into their second choice ballots and pretty quickly, and then I mean they're over 95% of the votes in now, so yeah, it should we should have results
do
fairly
you want to
soon.
show how ranked choice voting works?
वो आपके नेक्स्ट चॉइस को चला जाता है ये प्रोसेस तब तक चलता है
You know what's funny about this? This is like some weird Indian divination magic, because this is kind of accurate depiction of the election result. It went exactly whatever the fullness of this is, the percentage that they won by. This is crazy.
Yeah,
this is some chai tea
Zohran
magic.
won by ranked choice voting in the second round because like more people voted for him as a second choice.
Oh, he kicked this out. What was it, 20% or something that he won over
20%.
Cuomo? He fucking wiped the poop with him. I mean, the Woke and Broke podcast has called it. Zohran Mamdani is the socialist, communist, anarchist, Muslim mayor, Hamas, Hassan Piker of New York City. He's Hassan Piker in disguise of New York City, of course. The Woke and Broke podcast has called it the most objective source of news and politics.